Well, there goes the streak. Yeah, the Falcons did not do too great. I know this feels a little bit late, mainly because I didn't upload my college football video until I think yesterday. So I ended up having to postpone this Falcons video and the Power Rankings video. Power Rankings is probably gonna be on Thursday before the game. Um, but yeah, this will still be a full review of the Falcons game as I will do every week. Make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. Now, this week was way worse. Jared Goff throws and runs for TDs, helping the Lions bounce back with a 20-6 win over Falcons. Jared Goff faked the handoff, dropped back, and lofted a pass to a stunningly open Sam Laporta Classic Falcons. Now, I did predict us to lose this game, but I predicted us to put up 30 points. Now, thinking about how I thought offense was going to be good before the season. Not the best. I thought it was going to be in around 15 range. But looking at our defense, offense might fall back into the 20s again this season. Our defense is still looking good, though, against one of the top offenses. We held them to the least amount of points the entire season, which is pretty good. Still like to see that. But the pros are outweighed completely by the cons. As you can see here, we only scored 2 field goals, one in the second, one in the fourth. And we allowed 10 points to the Lions in the second, which really hurt us. Box score. Desmond Ridder, 21 of 38, 201 yards, was sacked 7 times, which is absurd. He just can't find a way to throw the ball deep. It's I don't know. If you don't want to throw the ball deep so much, then why would you get 2 receivers that are really good jump ball receivers? I don't understand. But Bijan Algier didn't have a good day. But I think it's mainly because we couldn't get our pass game going, really. No deep pass. We only average 5 yards per pass. So they just kind of put a bunch of people in the box, which made it harder for Robinson to run. In the last 2 weeks, we at least had a decent pass game. We were throwing. We had deep passes. Even though there wasn't many, there was none in this game. They at least had something aching in the back of their mind that we could hit a deep throw. This week, no. There was no chance that we were hitting a deep throw the entire game, so we could just completely focus on the running game. You can see how that affected us. Pitts, 5 for 41, of course. I think these are his most receptions since the game that we lost. Smith, 5 for 37. London, 2 for 31. Off of 6 targets. Bijan, 4 for 27. Matt Collins had grabbed only 1 off of 4 targets. Just not great. Ridder fumbled at the end of the game, but that doesn't matter. But it still means that he turned over the ball again, which is 2 games in a row. Jesse Bates had another crazy game. 11 tackles, a pass defensed, and an interception. He's just looking like the top safety in the league, and there's nothing else to say really about him. He just looks like an amazing signing. Sadly, that one interception resulted in 0 points. Caden Ellis had 10 tackles and a tackle for loss. We had 3 tackles for loss, 4 pass defense, 9 QB hits. Didn't feel like it. And I'm pretty sure those hits were probably just pushes at the end of the play or something. Jared had 3 of them. Rishi Grant had 2? Why is our safety having more than most of our defense? I don't know. Just all-out performance by the defense. No sacks. We did have some QB hits. We need to get there. We have no sacks this week. As I said, Jesse Bates had a pick. Nothing really interesting besides that. Besides missing another field goal. Okay, dude. The Detroit Lions. Jared Goff, another great passing day, but this time he threw a pick and didn't hit 300 yards. It's starting to become a little bit common for him to do so. Jameer Gibbs had a pretty good day, 17 for 80. Craig Reynolds and Donovan Knight had a couple carries, not for much, though. Amon-Ra St. Brown caught a lot of his targets, 9 of his 12, for over 100 yards. Sam Laporta was targeted 11 times, caught 8. How do you let them destroy you through the air like that, throwing it to only 4 different receivers? I don't know, but they managed to do it. And Hutchinson recovered a fumble at the end of the game. Brian Branch had a ton of tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and 2 pass defense. The safeties this week did really well. 7 tackles for Jerry Jacobs. In total, they had 7 sacks, 2 by Ian Hutchinson, 1 by Jack Campbell, the rookie, Charles Harris, Derek Barnes, Lee McNeil, and Benito Jones. 3 tackles for loss, 3 by Branch and 2 by Charles Harris. 7 whole passes defense, 2 by Ian Hutchinson, 2 by Brian Branson. Yeah, you can see they suffocated us on defense. Also, 8 QB hits, along with their 7 sacks. If I combine them, that's 15 sacks or QB hits compared to our 9, which all of them were QB hits, no sacks. Yeah, there's just a bad day. Our first road game, Ritter hasn't won a road game yet. Just tough. It's just not what you want to see from this team. I thought we were going to lose, but just not in this way. And it hurt to predict us to lose today. I hate predicting the Falcons to lose. But since I'm making my official predictions, I predict us to lose, so that's what I have to stick with. Well, if we ended up going like 4-0, 5-0, and I had losing to this team, of course, maybe I thought we were still... Like, if we were going 8-0, then we're going against this team that I said we were going to lose to earlier. But I'm like, wait, no. Now it looks like they're terrible and we're really good. Of course, I'll be like, actually, I know my official prediction in the earlier season said we would lose, but I actually think we'll win. But that wasn't happening here because we were 2-0, just like I thought we would be, going against the Lions, who were 1-1, just like I thought they would be. So, yeah, I didn't change my prediction there. We did lose. Saw a lot of bad things, mostly on offense. I'm still hopeful about our defense. Next week against the Jags, who are struggling to score. Hopefully we can keep them under 20 points, like we did the Panthers, and just kind of force a win out of them. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about that game. Hopefully we can get back on the winning side next week in London. See you guys later.